Hello, this is Nihilist74 playing some American Truck Simulator today. I'm at level 8 and this is my truck. And I need to level up. I want to level up to 13 and earn enough money that I can buy a bigger truck. But this truck's pretty good for what it is in the game anyways. So what kind of jobs do I have? Let's see, where am I even at? I need to see. I think I'm in California. Looks like I'm at my home garage. So, let me see what jobs there is. Where do I want to go? Klamath Falls, Oregon. Everett, Washington. Oh, that's a double. I hate those. I don't want to do that. Wonder if you're a real truck driver, if you're in a situation where they make you drive those, or you only do those if you're qualified for it or something. I would avoid being qualified for that so I wouldn't have to drive them. I always see like FedEx trucks with the double trailers like that. This one looks good. Denver, Colorado to Show Low, Arizona. So what I'll need to do is get into my truck and drive to the place. I'll have to drive around here. And I'd have to back out into the street. I'd like to get a wheel for this game, but I don't. I'm using the Xbox controller. I wonder how good a wheel would actually feel. I've seen guys on YouTube who have some nice setups. They got like shifters and everything. Let's see, before I take the job, that's not, when it gets full up blue, that means you need to sleep. There's your gas gauge. I'm going to sleep before I go, just so that time isn't. Is that guy breaking into that house? Not a good neighborhood. Let's see, is that the on ramp there? Looks like it. This game to me, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of relaxing. It's like a slow racing game. But you gotta like stay within the speed limit and stuff. Gotta follow road rules. I gotta find a place to sleep before I pick this load up. Oh, there's a place to sleep. Well, that'll be good. It's a turn off I need anyways. Looks like I got a full tank of gas. A lot of these trucks, I think they're just cool. They're cool looking. It's like little kid stuff when you wanted to play with trucks. Of course, real truck drivers, they got a lot of responsibility and pressure. But you can play this game, not have to worry about killing anybody or anything. Yellow light. Oh, there's a guy there. And it's kind of like in this game when you're playing, you know, you don't have peripheral vision like you would in real life with the windows. You have to turn your head with the control stick to, and that makes it kind of hard. Let's see. So I'm gonna sleep. So it's 1:16 a.m. Turn the truck back on. Turn the lights on. Oh, I went the wrong way. Have to go back in here. I think all I need to do is go that way across the highway there, but they're saying different. Oh, good thing I don't have a trailer. Disobeyed the stop sign. I would play my music on here, but on Twitch and YouTube, I wanted to post the videos. Probably give me a copyright strike. This thing has a, like, it's got a folder in my documents where you can put music in it. It'll play it in the game for you. Like if you turn on the music player in your car, in your truck. It's Sell Good Place. That's the place. But it doesn't say that that's where I'm getting it from. They usually got a little green thing there where you can see what jobs they have. you can pick up the load. They're saying going back on the highway and then turn. I could have just went down that other street that I went down to begin with. Yep, I could have went down that street. Would have been a lot easier. Maybe it was a one-way street or something. I don't know. I don't think it was. Was it this turn off? No. Maybe it was that turn off. Damn it. Wasting all his time. And there's not another off ramp. I would like to restart it. That's why it's a video game. Because you can restart. Once that cop's out of sight, I might just drive over the divider and go back the other way down the highway. This is a big waste of time. No off ramps. Way out of. I want to restart. And this is a waste of time. Let's see how bad I mess up my truck here. Not too bad. I haven't picked the load up yet, so my timing doesn't start for it yet, I don't think. But I'm wasting all this time. My sleep time will come up sooner than what I want. Alright, here it comes. If I only would have just went down that street. Instead of following the GPS. So for this game, they got pedals, they got stick shifts, clutches, brakes, gas pedal, steering wheels. They look kind of cool. They look like they'd be kind of fun to play with. I'm using an Xbox controller, which ain't bad, but like when you're turning, you kind of gotta tap it, tap turn. You should have gone, sucker. You should have been faster than me. You could have gone on there faster than me. Where the hell am I picking this load up from? There's a highway to the airport, but they didn't put it in there though. And this is where it ends. So I guess you can play this game online with other people, which would be kind of neat, especially if you had like a CB radio in your truck. Maybe you could talk to other players on your CB radio, which is kind of neat. You'd have to compete for that with them to get all the good jobs before everybody take all the jobs. And you were stuck with all the jobs that nobody wanted, like taking the double trailers and stuff. Let's see. Not that one. I'm all over the road. So they should have like a little green thing. There it is up there. And then you can confirm your job that you're going to get. And then they tell you what trailer to pick up. There we go. So they still got the one to Arizona. Sholo, Arizona. I believe that's the one I wanted to get. That should be a nice, easy drive. Kind of boring though. South on I-25 into New Mexico and then over into Arizona. Wonder if the game would flip out. That's probably a longer way around. There's no major highways going from there. Let's see. Here's a trailer I need. See if I can back into it without breaking anything. What's kind of annoying about the controls for this is that your reverse and your brake are the same buttons. I'd kind of rather have it where it had a separate brake button. You just put it in, shift it into reverse, and then get a separate brake button. Because your instinct is you hit the button that's the brake and reverse button, and then it makes you go back faster. They do all the grimy stuff for you on here. They bring up the legs and plug in all the lights and brake lines and stuff for you. You don't have to inspect anything. You don't have to set the trailer for the weight. Alright, so we're off. Out of traffic for 3 a.m. Creeping up there. Cars coming that way. Good. Going for it. Oh, those guys are coming. They waited for me though. Very nice of them. So I'd imagine I'll be getting on the I-70 and then the I-25 south. Probably till I get to about Albuquerque. Like Bugs Bunny. Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Ooh, I'm speeding. Somebody coming. Yellow light. Green light. Yellow light. Gonna be shot. Like in Squid Games. A lot of times in this game I need to turn it off in the settings. They have detours like from accidents and stuff like that on the highways and stuff. And then the detours are messed up, like you're cut off from ways that you can go through. So a lot of times I just go around the detours. I need to go into settings and turn them off. I would like to turn on the weather though. This game has like some RPG kind of things to it, like where you update your driver. And I don't know what the best ones are to do first, but the first one I did was distance. So now I can get all these jobs that have a lot of distance than what you start out with, because I was able to upgrade that pretty quick. Is there anybody coming? Nobody's coming. Sometimes that GPS thing, it's hard to read. It's kind of hard to tell if you're supposed to get off on an exit or keep going. So I don't think they have, like here in Denver, there's this really, in this part of town on I-70, there's this really big truck stop called, I think it's Pep Brothers or something like that. They don't seem to have it on the game though. They'd probably have to get like permission. Hit the camera button. There we go. Turn off for I-25 soon. We should have stayed in that lane. I think I can get to it from this lane anyways though. There's the big iconic Purina dog food company that's off of I-70 here in Denver. And if you drive by it, you can it really stinks too. Like the dog food they're making, I guess. It's pretty iconic. Yeah, see, they got the detour here. I'm just gonna go around it because there's no way to go. Because like the game doesn't have all the highways and streets and stuff that it has in real life, so you can't really go. So I am just gonna do it. Later. See you later. The first time I played this game, there was a detour like this in Colorado Springs, and it showed a detour on the PDS on the GPS there, but it didn't actually go through. I'm gonna get over in the fast lane till I get all the way down to Albuquerque. This load ain't too heavy. My truck can do the speed limit with it. They do a pretty good job of making it look like the real thing, but they'd have to cut that out because it's just it would be too big of a game if they had every little detail and street. There's the Broncos Stadium. A terrible Denver Broncos. Let's see, it's still 55. So I'll probably have to stop. So that bed thing's already filling up. I had to waste all that time. I should have slept again just to zero it out before I picked the load up. Let's see, now the speed limit's gone up to 65. Bring the cruise control up to 65. Normally, like, it would take a long time before you got to the outskirts of Denver, but this, because it doesn't have everything in it, you get to the outskirts pretty quick. 75. Road work ahead. I'm in the right lane. slow down real quick. Probably be a lot harder to slow down in a real truck. In this game, you can slow down pretty fast. In a real truck, you'd probably like jackknife the trailer if you broke too fast, hit the brakes too fast. Kill everybody. See, I'm already in Colorado Springs. Let's see, 65 through Colorado Springs. And the Xbox controller on the two shoulder trigger buttons, the left one's the brake one and the right one is the gas. I'd like to have the brake and the gas on the same side so I can hit it with the same finger. I'm going to have to try to switch that up. Make the RB button the brake. Snow on the ground? I don't think it is. It's just the morning sun coming up and reflecting off of it. See, I need to get me up to 75. Before I know it, it'll be in Pueblo though. And I'll have to go down to 65. So I got plenty of gas, some sleep time. I'll probably sleep, get some more gas near Albuquerque. Now it's 65. Sometimes I got cops. Usually, I don't know if I've seen them in town do it, but like outside of town, they'll be like hiding behind a tree and stuff, and you'll get a ticket for speeding. They don't actually stop you, but it just shows up on your GPS there that you were fined for speeding, and so whatever money you have in the game, they take it out of that. Now we're down to 55. Must be going through Pueblo here. Now it's up to 65. It's up to 75. Be kind of nice if the GPS had a voice that said, "Your exit is coming up. Take the next exit." So, let's see, I haven't hit Trinidad yet. I forget. I don't think there was like a big steep pass before Trinidad, but there is after Trinidad. and a lot of the trucks can't go up it too fast. This truck does pretty well, but it still slows down up a real steep pass. Like I gotta get the cruise control to 75, but it's only doing 60 up this big hill. Now it'll get going back up to 75, and then got Trinidad coming up. I think it goes down to 65. So with this game, when you buy it, you originally, I think they give you California, Oregon, and Washington, which is pretty great because that's a lot of area to cover. But I wanted my home state of Colorado. When I first bought it, it was about to come out, but it hadn't come out yet. Now we're down to 65. Cruise control down to 65. And let's see. I think it came with Nevada too, and I had to buy Utah and Wyoming and Colorado. I think it came with New Mexico too at the start. Bed's starting to fill up. Gas looks like it's down to about 2/3. Oop. If there was another truck in that lane or something, I wouldn't have been able to get over. And that's one thing about, like, when you're in the fast lane, you want to make sure you don't have to get over or anything. These trucks, it ain't that easy. 60,106 pounds. I forget if that's the Colorado way station or the New Mexico one. I think after Trinidad there's a big tall Raton Pass. And I think that way station there is on top of the pass here. This looks like there's a lot of traffic. Good, nobody's coming. So I like to get, if I know I'm driving somewhere I can go the speed limit, I'll get in the fast lane, because it stinks when you're in the slow lane and you get stuck behind some other trucks that their loads are just too heavy and they can't go the speed limit. And I would imagine in this game doesn't seem to have it, but in real life a lot of the trucks would have like governors on them that wouldn't let them go over 65 and stuff like that, because the insurance would make them do it. I don't know if that's still a thing or not. If you're like an owner, if you own your truck, I guess you could probably get away with not having that if your insurance will still cover you. $75. So I don't think I have to turn until I get to Albuquerque. So this is the first truck that I bought in the game, and it said it was 400 horsepower. And then I think the one that I want to get once I get to level 13 was 475 horsepower, and it's got a sleeper on it. This one doesn't have a sleeper on it. It doesn't really matter in the game. They'll still let you pull into a truck stop and sleep even if you don't have a sleeper, but I think it looks neater though with the sleeper. Okay, 75. Yeah, I'd have to try it with the weather turned on. Like last night I was watching this truck driver. He was driving through Kansas from Missouri through Kansas to Colorado. And there was a lot of wind and rain and stuff, and the wind was really bad. I guess they shut down I-70, and all the truckers, they had to pull over to the truck stops and wait it out and stuff until they opened the highway again. But it'd be interesting to turn all that stuff on in this game to see how it feels. And the trucker I was watching, he was saying like his load was only like 32,000 pounds or something like that. And he was wishing he had a heavier load because it would be harder for the wind to affect his truck. And he was saying the same thing when I watch him go through, because he drives around Colorado a lot. That's where he lives. And it was the same thing like when he drives through the snow. If the truck's a lot heavier, it's a lot easier. Looks like my gas is half a tank. My sleep is, it's almost time for me to sleep. I should be able to get to Albuquerque like I planned. Sleep and fuel up there. And like in Colorado, I-70 highway goes through the mountains to Utah. And if it's snowing real bad, they'll make you stop and put chains on your tires. But I guess if they got a heavier load, it's still a lot easier to control your truck, as it weighs it down on the ground more and makes it stick to the road better. So this load I got's like 60,000 something pounds. So with the wind, it'd be interesting to see if this game differentiates with that. If it was windy or snowy. Let's see, that cop's gonna bust me for speeding. See that cop back there? He's hiding behind the sign. I had it on cruise control to 75, and then the speed limit dropped to 65. I have buttons where I can increase or decrease the cruise control by 5 miles an hour. Hit the decrease a couple times, but didn't slow down as fast, so I had to hit the brakes. I need to move that brake button. I don't like it being. It's like when you're driving a car, you use the same foot for the gas pedal and the brake pedal. You take your foot off the gas and you put it on the brake. See, when you turn, you got to kind of tap the controller just to turn just a little bit. And I think if you had a wheel, you could turn more smoothly in this. It doesn't feel bad with the Xbox controller. I've played a lot of like racing games and stuff. Let's see. Looks like my truck needs a little bit of service too. I wonder if that's because of that highway divider I drove through. At that time, it didn't seem like it was any damage. But next to the gas indicator, you see a little truck icon. There's a little bit of red on the tires. If you really mess up your truck, I guess it can fill up the whole truck with red, but then it's more expensive to fix it. Let's see, Albuquerque 54 miles. And the highway that I need to turn on to go into Arizona, I think there's a truck stop and a truck stop I can get some gas and I can sleep. I can see how much time I need to get the load where it needs to go on time. You want to get it on time so you get the full payment. If you're late, you don't get as good a payment as you were supposed to get. Let's see, this must be Albuquerque. Still 75, probably going to be 65 soon. I gotta keep a lookout for that truck stop too. So my sleep thing is full. My gas looks like it's down to 1/3 of gas. I think it's Highway 44 or something. Let's see, there's a truck stop. That might be the one that I want. Let's see, I think there's a turn off to get to it. That's the highway I need there. Let's see, I want to get on the exit though. Let's see, there's an exit here to get to that truck stop. I wonder how new this thing is for Albuquerque on their highway. That looks like a frontage road there that I can get off on, get to that truck stop. If you don't stop and go to sleep, when your little sleep icon gets full, they'll start fining you. Ooh, they don't let you pull off there. Sons of bitches. See, they don't even let you go. See anybody coming? See, whatever this exit is. I'm probably not gonna. Well, Looks like it's yellow there. That's some kind of on-ramp though. It's an on-ramp. Let's see what they got here. Maybe it's another truck stop I can use. They got service. I think they got a sleep thing too. They probably got gas. With the brakes on this, because it's a Xbox controller, you got to kind of tap. Looks like they don't have gas. They got sleep. They got service. Might have to go down the highway to get gas. One good thing about this game is, like, when you get service on your truck, when they fix it for you, it's instant. You don't have to wait. Let's see, there's a train coming there. Looks like I couldn't go to where I wanted to. No gas. I'll have to go back. Let's see. There's some gas. Looks like it's down the highway there. Let's see, where's the service at? Well, it's a Peterbilt dealership. That's good to know. I think I needed to get that one. It seems like there's a lot of truckers that like the Peterbilts. I don't know if they like them because of the style. I think they're supposed to be the most reliable. I think because their engines are supposed to be very reliable. Let's see, truck service. Not too bad. And it does it instantly. I didn't check it. I checked it when I did it before, but where I got service and there was the same amount of time. Like, it was, the clock was on the same time as when I started the service. Let's see, I can just go over the curb there. I'll try to do it legit. Looks like I can do it. Barely, just barely. Need to go wide. Am I gonna hit a truck or something else? I'm gonna turn my head there to see. I think I need to go over this green thing here to make sure I get the Peterbilt dealer, because then, like, if I want to buy a truck from them, I could be in my garage or wherever, and I could just click on it and visit their dealership. Let's see, is there a good place to turn around in here? Probably not. Look at that thing they got there. That car's sticking out. I'll be lucky if I don't hit it. So, clear that little pole they got there. Let's see. I don't have too good of a place to turn around. And normally, like if this is a real world place, there'd be other trucks and cars all over the place. Let's see, am I going to be able to clear it? Looks like it. I was lucky. Clear this thing. I got that stupid pole in the middle there. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear it. Nope. I don't think it's even going to let you run it over. Nope. And I am not good at backing these trucks up. See, right now I'm going in reverse. And let's see, maybe I can clear it now. Can't see. I can see in the mirror there. Good. You got that cheat view. In real life, you'd have to have a drone or something to be able to do that. Now, I've wasted all that time. Where's the sleep? Oh yeah, I can sleep in the parking lot here. They'll let you. I don't have a really good spot for it. I think if I go right over here, it'll let me sleep. I need to sleep and get gas. I've wasted all that time screwing around. Still doesn't give me the sleep indicator. Yep. I can't really sleep here. Oh, I can sleep here. That's where I can sleep, I bet. That looks like a... Nope. There it is. Sleep. Stop the stream here for a second just to divide the video.